PhD Linguistics, admission test and interview. Now, first thing is don't worry. Don't think that you are not perfect, you are not well prepared. If you have done MPhil with 3 or above 3 CGPA, you qualify. So you should not delay and try to complete PhD as soon as possible, because universities are not giving regular jobs to MPhil students. Mostly they are hired as visiting faculty and payments are very low and there is no job security. So if you want to stay in academia and join university teaching, you must do PhD without any delay. That is my advice. So in order to motivate you, I'm making this short video telling you that first thing I would like to start with, you don't need to be perfect to succeed. You need to be focused, curious, and willing to grow. You must be open and receptive. A PhD in linguistics isn't merely a degree, it is a commitment to the lifelong study of human language and its profound connection to thought, culture, and society. So step into the written test and interview not to qualify, but to begin that long, lifelong journey. And begin the journey of becoming a scholar, a lifelong learner. And don't worry about questions, whether you find them easy or difficult. Just try to entertain those questions. Try to answer those questions. Don't make any wild guesses. If you don't know the answer, simply tell that I don't know, but I can guess if you allow me, and then you can proceed. And don't try to, if you're well prepared, don't try to give this impression that you are the most educated, like overconfident person. Don't give that impression either. So believe in the value of your voice, original you, present original you, and the world of linguistics is waiting for you. So don't wait for perfection. Dr. Yasir Sen of Quaid-e-Azam University, English department, he says, start the journey. Wherever you get admission, start the journey. That is more important. And later on, you can improve. If you want to change any university, apply another university. And so first, prepare your PhD. Wherever you get admission, just go and start the journey. And then later on, if you want to, you can go to America, you can go to England, wherever you want to. But PhD is important for those people who want to stay in teaching. So first thing is start it, be confident. Now second thing is positive mental attitude, PMA, positive mental attitude and professionalism. So you must have a positive, open, curious, receptive mind. You must be willing to discuss ideas. You must be willing to listen to others, and you must be able to guess, because sometimes they ask tough questions. They don't expect that you know the answer. They want to see how you think. So show them how you think. If they say guess, if they give you a question to solve, do try it. Actually, they don't want perfect answer. They want to see how you think when you face a challenge. So take it as a sport, as if you're playing cricket or you're playing. So just try to go there, do your best, and don't worry about making mistakes, or don't wait for the moment when you become perfect. Nobody is perfect. Even those people who are teaching at universities, they don't know all. Nobody, even Greek philosophers, they say I don't know is the real knowledge. So that's why learn to live, live to learn, and keep on learning. So mindset and professionalism, that is your attire, your appearance. Dress should be neat and clean, that's all. It doesn't matter like what you're wearing. You can wear traditional dress, you can wear pant shirt, modern dress, but it should be neat and clean, and it should suit your personality. And maintain a calm, confident, and humble demeanor. Try to be humble. And remember, it's under pressure, because there is a panel, all those people are experts. So you have to stay cool, calm, and composed, and don't lose your confidence. Listen attentively, because speaking is not important. Mostly students make this mistake in PhD interview. They think that they are looking for scholars, so I will have to prove that I am that scholar. No. They are looking for those people who can listen, who can engage in discussion, who can contribute something to, and creating something new. After your PhD thesis, it doesn't need only speakers. It needs those people who can listen and process thoughts. So that is why listen attentively. Make it your habit that whenever you speak, it should be in two parts. First listen and then speak. First understand and then be understood. So listen attentively, ask for clarification if needed, and express genuine passion for language and intellect, especially your intellectual honesty, probity, truthfulness. I mean, be who you are about this journey. That is important. Be open to feedback. My PhD interview, the panel, they liked my proposal, but they also raised some questions. So tried to give them answers, and then I also said that I would be happy if you are going to give me feedback. And they were kind enough that they pointed out some of the things. And when my interview was over, I told them that I was going to start work on these ideas from today, like from tonight. So don't think that if they give you some feedback, it means it's negative. No, it is something positive. And try to be open and take it as a discussion for your future career. And make sure that, let me tell you some things briefly, in that is written tests. Mostly universities, they conduct written tests, and they are their own written test. Like one is by the government, the other one GAD test, but the other one is conducted by the university. And in these days it is common. Now here, pattern is a little bit different. For example, Qaid-e-Azam University, they have subjective test only. While if you look at some of the universities, like NAMA for example, they have objective and subjective both. And similarly, Air University, International Islamic University, Rafa, they have usually objective, but some of the universities do have, for example, NAMAL, they have subjective test as well. So you should be prepared for written test, whether it's only subjective, whether it's only objective, or whether it's a combination of both. And try to prepare syntax, morphology, semantics, pragmatics, phonology, morphology, sociolinguistics, psycholinguistics, discourse analysis. And some universities, they also include forensic linguistics and translation studies as well. But some universities have their own separate PhDs in translation studies. But in Pakistan, PhD Linguistics, for example, that is a mixture of these. So they can include translation studies, forensic linguistics, research methods, these things into a single test. So you should be ready for that. Or you can go to the websites of the universities like Qaid-e-Azam, NAMAL, and other universities. There you can find out the past papers and just see. Or if you don't find, just you can leave a comment. I will answer your questions. So prepare these areas. Then theoretical models, try to understand. Most important is Noam Chomsky. He has been writing about 60 years. And his universal grammar, that is one of the most revolutionary ideas in the field of linguistic theories models. And Halliday's SFL. And one point here I must tell you, if you're applying for USA, a university in the USA, in your research proposal use Chomsky's model. If you're applying in a university in the UK, then don't include universal grammar's model, Noam Chomsky. Don't include American, include Halliday's, British university. And this is not a rule, but this is just my personal opinion, that if you're applying in UK universities, apply Halliday's SFL. If you're applying in American universities, then prefer Chomsky's universal grammar or other American linguist. And similarly, Labov's theory of sociolinguistics and language variation, in the same way Vygotsky is sociolinguistic theory, sociocultural theory, and prepare objective and essay style questions as well. And also see forensic linguistics, TESOL or ELT, applied linguistics, language testing, computational linguistics, corpus linguistics, and translation studies. Prepare MCQs and essay questions, both. Now these are some of the things which are important. For interview, you should revise your research proposal. Mostly interview is based on your, there'll be a little bit of introduction. After that, they will ask questions about your thesis, MPhil thesis, and then they will ask questions about your research proposal. So mostly your admission depends upon your research proposal. If you have a strong, good research proposal and you are well prepared to defend it, it will be good. So try to be ready. You should know what is your research proposal, because sometimes students, they take help from different sources and they don't really know what is their research proposal about. So when they ask questions, they are confused. Don't be confused. Read it, and you should know the points. And it's better to present the whole proposal. You should be able to present it orally without even looking at the proposal. You should be able to do that. So be ready to explain your research topic, its relevance and its significance. Identify the theoretical framework, justify your methodological choices, and defend your literature review. You must know about some of the studies. And key scholars, you should know the key scholars in that area. Similarly, you should be ready for limitations, ethical concerns, alternative approaches, timeline, and any data issues. And similarly, you should know that the university you're applying, they do have the professors. So look at the faculty list, and you should know that. You should have the answer like who will supervise your thesis. I will try to be logical, try to be open and convincing. So this was some of the basic things about your PhD. You can say that interview and test. So you will have to show, number one, knowledge of syntax, morphology, ELT, forensic, like all branches of linguistics. Secondly, you must be able to know about famous linguists. Third, different theoretical models. And fourth is your own personality. You should have deep love for language, the courage to be questions, openness to learn, and a vision to contribute, because you are there to contribute. So how you can prove that? It is like you can prepare well for your interview, and if you are well prepared, I think that PhD interview, test and interview, that is not tough. It is quite easy. And also you must revise. You must revise the technical topics, definitions, examples. In addition to this, you should also be open to unexpected questions, and you must have passion for linguistics. So in our school days, there was a teacher in Darya Khan, government high school, Darya Khan, Mehtab Ali Bhatti. He was the PTI teacher, but he was very good at Urdu. So once in a function, I think it was in 1988, he came as a guest because he was retired then and we were students. And he ended his speech with an Urdu sher. I would like to end this video on that Urdu sher, and telling you that it's your passion, that preparedness is important, but you must show your passion. Because if you have passion, you will have 3 years in PhD or 4 years. You can easily go ahead with it. And some universities, they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, but if you are well prepared and you have research proposal, you will be able to do it. And if you are doing job and you cannot go 5 days a week in university or morning, or for example, Riaz has really morning classes, other universities have evening classes, then Refine International University, that's a very good choice for you. You can take classes on Saturday, Sunday, and the faculty is very supportive, and you can finish your MPhil in 1.5 years or 2 years, and your PhD in 3 to 4 years. So Refine is a good choice for professionals. You should also explore that. So I would like to end this video on that Urdu verse, Urdu sher, that shows you must prepare, but you must have passion. And that sher is शौक बरहना पा चलता था, रस्ते भी पथरीले थे. शौक बरहना पा चलता था, रस्ते भी पथरीले थे. घिसते घिसते घिस गए आखिर, पत्थर जो नोकीले थे. So good luck, be prepared, show passion, you will succeed.